Guitar buddies, that was the Steppenwolf classic Magic Carpet Ride. So after the psychedelic introduction, which we'll take a look at soon, I'm playing three chords, a D, C and G. So I'm playing those as bar chords. And the trick with this is to get some those damped chords in between. So I'm constantly kind of just picking up and down and then putting the pressure on the neck to make the chords sound. So you notice my hands is just going, and then yeah, so okay, so there's slightly different rhythms each time. The first time is, and then bap bap bap, a little part, bap bap. Okay, but all the time I'm just strumming up and down. So okay, really fun to play that. Okay, so that's your main, basically your verse chorus riff, okay? And then there's a bridge section. The guitar doesn't play these chords, the organ does, but if you want to play them, just G down to B flat, C, and then the guitar does come back in with, we've got, basically I've got a G7 here, so I'm playing G, D and F, so no third, so that's 5 on D, 7 on G, 6 on B, and then my little finger added a G on 8 on the B string, then that kind of thing. So I've got that notes on top. Okay, and then I've 4 times, and then for the long solo section, I just move that down. Same thing, but now I'm playing an E7. And I just keep that going for the solo. So next we'll take a look at the intro and how to improvise a solo over that E7 chord. For the intro, I put a kind of reverse delay effect on my guitar. I'm just playing harmonic, whammy bar, and just D note, the bottom E. I'm just creating a kind of psychedelic little wall of sound there. So I'm just, you can really do what you like. Open E. Okay, and then it cuts into the song straight away. So next we'll take a look at the end section. For the solo, I'm basically improvising over an E7 chord. On the actual track, the guitar just comes in towards the end and plays a little bit. So I just improvised a longer solo to give you an idea of how to get that kind of psychedelic sound. So I've got my guitar on the neck pickup with the tone turned down to get a very kind of fat, warm sound with a fuzz box. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm playing using the E Dorian mode. Gives you that really kind of nice sort of 60s kind of psychedelic. You know, so you've got the notes of E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G. Okay, so if I was to start on the 12th fret of the E string, I'd have 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 11, 12, 14, 11, 12, 14, 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15. And also another note I was using is from the blues scale, the flat and fifth. The B flat. That kind of stuff. Okay, so that works, and so that's all those notes you can use to improvise a solo. And it's great, I always say this, I've said this a lot, to learn the notes up and down the neck, to actually know what the names of the notes are. Because obviously, if you know that you've got E, F sharp, G, A, B flat, B, C sharp, D, back to E, and you know where you can find all those notes anywhere. Okay, so B flat there, B flat there, B flat there, there, for example. Okay, it gives you the freedom to improvise up and down the neck. Okay, so I was just using a lot of sort of string stuff. Kind of using those notes. All right, so you can have some fun with that and jam along. Okay, so next we'll take a look at the bass part. I'm starting the bass part on a D, on 10 on the E string, to a C on 8, and going down to a G on 3. And the reason for starting on 10 on E rather than 5 on A, so I get a nice little slide there. Okay, nice and simple. And then we got that bridge section. So again, the bass isn't playing there, but you can put it in. I'm playing G. So I moved up to 10 there. I took it an octave higher if you want to. Okay, so I'm playing 10 on the A string, to 13 B flat, to 15 C, and then putting in some little fills over this G7 chord. So here I'm just playing a G and then using a fill from the G minor pentatonic scale. So it's all around, so that kind of thing. 15, 17, 15 and 17 on the A and D strings. So, and also a B flat there on 13. That kind of stuff. All right. Then we're going into the song repeats, but I just went straight into the key change and the solo, and we've got an open E there. And here I was just improvising because it goes on for a long time and the bass is playing, just jamming around basically. So you've basically got an E chord, and I'm putting in fills from the E minor pentatonic scale. So you got, so I mean, that's the first one I think I played, was just A, B, D, B, A and G. So it's just like that. That kind of stuff, you know. Okay, so I'm just playing 5, 7, 5, 5, 7, 5, 3 on E and A. And the notes you need, if you want to kind of just improvise some fills, is you always start you know, pretty much with an open E or an E on 7 to kind of ground that E7 chord, and then sort of put some sort of fill in. So that we got G on 3, A, B, D, E, and then G and A. So that's quite simple because you've got just a little box pattern of 5, 7 on the bottom 3 strings. Okay, and then you've got 7 and 9. You could put A, B, D, E. You can play around there. And then you can move it up to the 12th position. That works too. So you've got, again, you've got this nice box pattern of 12, 14 on the A, D, and G string. So all those notes are, you're going to just have some fun and jam. All right, so it's a great tune and a great fun one to play. And as always, thanks for watching, buddies. Cheers.